Damn, everybody.
We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business.
And look at that Doom candy bar on fomonouns.
We've had a million nights just like this. Let's get down to business.
Make sure you retweet that room while we jam out for a second here. Happy Saturday, everybody.
What's up?
Let's go.
We're gonna get this for 46 ETH.
Woo!
That's cheap.
30 more seconds here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic start to their weekend.
Maybe the Owler will come up back over top because they have been looking for an owl for a while.
Yeah.
I think Will is just guarding the floor here, which is good.
Oh, love that song. Business by Tiesto, inspired by today's noun, the business 99, business construction code there. I was going to go with like a construction song, but I decided to go full business.
I gave 9999 a shout out to just in my retweet of the room. Which, see, I'm retweeting the room and I don't even get to win the prize. So I don't know what your excuse is if you can win the prize.
Yes, for all the people who could win the prize, right? You're just going to have to retweet the room. Super simple. I even do a quote retweet telling people why they should come here. But we know it's the weekend. That's why we do these light versions of the Noun Square and Noun O'Clock Live. We do only have 3 minutes left of this auction. Whew, 46 ETH. Holy moly. It's going to go down.
Are we gonna get business Seneca today? Is the assassin going to mint?
Or maybe business could be business vape ape, maybe.
Yeah.
Business ape.
Well, if anyone's still here with us, I just pinned at the top, nounoclock.app. Just a couple minutes left on the auction, but this is the best place to go that I love watching to go to see the end of the auction. You can also connect your wallet there and authenticate to be able to chat. I see a couple people in there now. I love seeing everybody chatting during the auction too. I'll also pin this other tweet up here. Right after the auction ends, you know the drill. We play fomonouns or have attempted to play fomonouns over the last sort of week or so. It's fun either way, right? And it's almost kind of fun now to...
Is it though?
It is.
Kind of like the same way a Magic 8 Ball is fun.
Yeah, you do a bunch of shaking and flailing around, and then the 8 ball does whatever it wants, basically.
Pretty much.
Well,
hey, quick shout out to Tumlin in the audience. If you haven't seen it, I try to tell everyone that I can. His Nautilus traits, go look those up. They are hysterical.
What are they? Nautilus?
The little tiny eyes.
Oh, as in like no noggles?
Yeah, no noggles. Little tiny 2 pixel eyes.
It's like the
They are super
nouns from the old people's home.
They look really cute on like any of the animal heads is all I know. Let me see if I can get a tweet here that I could pin it up because they are pretty funny looking.
You should also put a tweet up that shows mixed nouns because those are awesome. And
oh, yes.
Tumlin and Goldie do those.
Also, if we're talking cool nouns, I just had a good look through the System DM's hybrid nouns and started screenshotting all the ones I'm going to be gunning for once they're available. Some of them are so good because it combines all of the noun to nouns, so all the 10th and 11th ones. And, like when we've had good combos in FOMO, like when it's the cow and the burger head, you're like, this is like a beef burger and it's got a pizza necklace. So it's like cheeseburger pizza. It's awesome.
I cannot believe this. I can't believe Will's about to get a noun for 46 ETH. Damn.
It's a weekend.
When bottom.
And such a nice one, too.
When bottom.
All right, you guys ready for fomonouns.wtf? Let's go. Remember, we have to work together here and try to hit that.
Okay, here we go.
It's a nice triangle. Square.
It is a good one.
The bottom.
You're gonna want to say no unless you absolutely love it.
Oh,
the math.
Oh, this one's fun.
I like how I'm like.
Oh, okay. I didn't vote yes on it, but I guess we might get it.
Does look like
after
it's boxing on
2
both.
seconds.
Oh, watermelon.
Oh,
watermelon.
chicken and watermelon.
Good lunch there.
Wait a minute.
That's delicious.
Chicken melon.
Mm. Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
Triple.
Then we just got a triple noggle honk yesterday.
Oh, well, we might get one today.
Well,
honk
we're gonna get another
honk now.
as the botter. Like, come on.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my
potato
god.
there.
Potato
There's
with a
the
retainer.
aardvark potato.
Do we have a potato? I think we have a potato, don't we?
I don't know.
I like the potato with brown noggles, but I'm telling you, it's kind of like.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, we got a potato.
Well,
this is so good. I feel like Ugly DAO has about
dear.
23 and a half hours to get some pooling together. This is the next ugly now.
I mean, the last one just went. The last one just went for how much did it go for?
46.
Oh man,
it's like what we need. We need what 10 people with 4.6 ETH now. Not bad.
This is like a spud that loves aardvarks.
I still call this a retainer. I still don't see an aardvark.
That's definitely. I know it's an aardvark, but it's a retainer.
Yeah, I still can't see an aardvark. It looks more like a brontosaurus or something than an aardvark.
Well,
you know what, Ben? You can take it up with Grump, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see how.
Can we get Gremplin on the show so Ben can argue with him about whether it's a retainer or an aardvark?
I won't argue. I just want to see. I just can't see it still.
Oh, there was a potato head minted. It was 125.
Okay. Oh,
so
look at this raven.
Potato.
Sam, look at this raven.
Whoa! Yeah,
that
raven's cool.
Don't do
That's
that.
a good one.
Don't
Shiny
look at
raven.
those.
Here's the thing though. I think the bot meant to settle the one before,
honk.
right? The honk?
Yeah, it looked like it was going for honk.
That's weird. Very, very weird.
I mean, that's our show, folks. So thank you so much for coming. That was just so much fun. These are flash shows. They used to be called LITE on the weekend. I think they're just going to be flash dances. I've been over here dancing the whole time. I don't know about you guys, but this is just our new format for the weekends.
The Noun Square like abridged.
Yes.
I just want to hear what everybody's working on, what everybody's doing. So if you want to come up on stage, this is our LITE format. I'm just going to invite literally everybody to the stage. And if you want to come talk about literally anything, you can do that.
Well, I think we'll let people know that next week I'll be starting the pitch and prop. Find out if it's fine or if it needs to be refined before you put it on. Oh, a greasy calendar. That's beautiful. Man, let me close the window. Sorry. We'll be.
This has been Sam's bouts of live ADHD.
Yeah, sorry. I saw cool images flash across the screen, and yeah.
But yeah, Sam's talking about doing a show called Prop Talk or something like it.
Yeah.
So I think we should totally do that. Maybe a combination of a soapbox and a video content.
We're gonna talk about all my favorite off-board motors and front ends of airplanes. Prop Talk.
Yes, that's why it's called Prop Talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Front end featuring Prop Talk.
We will also have a lovebird on every week to propose to their loved one.
Yeah.
Live on the air.
We'll even talk about propane gas every now and then.
And accessories.
I need to get some propane gas.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
I don't know if that was Hank or Honk. To be honest.
Is there a difference, really?
Boy, why does my guitar smell like belly button?
That's disgusting.
You guys definitely on your show should definitely talk about tattoos, though. You're going to bring that up, right?
We'll probably be doing that. I'm going to do an NSFW segment. One of the things that, for those that don't know, I joined the Noun Strategic Funding Works team. And
but the NSFW segment, is that for YouTube though? Because it might get taken down.
Yeah, that was yeah. You just have to log in. But I'll be following up with people that have done stuff in the past. We'll be talking about the things the NSFW funds. I'm going to be taking over the Twitter account and doing calls to people like, if you see people that are doing Nounish things, if you see people doing cleanups and making videos, I want people to become pretty proactive. And I want us to work in conjunction with the Noun Square pod and help fund some of the contests and stuff.
That's awesome. I think like anyone who's providing a platform for people who have proposals to speak about them and spread the word, or even like help refine them, I think is a great idea. People are definitely always searching for that too. So,
well, and I do the prop house spaces every week, and I don't always do a Shark Tank. Like every couple of weeks we do them, and they're super popular. But every time we do one, there's at least 3 people that like ask me the day of, can I come up too? And you just can't, because you can't have 3-hour spaces. So there's pent up demand, is what I'm saying, for people.
You know what happens when you hit a 3-hour tour?
Yes, exactly.
You go stuck for years.
Mm-hmm. But you do get a hit TV show, so maybe it would be good for us.
And it's weird. People come and visit like the Harlem Globetrotters, and yet they stay on the island. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense now that you think about it.
Yeah.
Write them a letter and use stamps.com to tell them your feelings.
Stamps.WTF.
If you're going to write a letter, you do want to use stamps.com, right? I mean, because
that's fair.
What would one need to write this?
Choose stamps.com to mail and ship.
How do you always have that at the ready?
No more paying full price for postage. And great rates from USPS and UPS.
Good news. They are a sponsor. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. I actually have had people reach out and be like, so I went to the stamps.com website to basically prepare for the contest that we had. I'm like, so it's working. We actually are fielding people to their website.
Oh, that's great. We gotta.
Can we get some metrics? You know what would be hilarious is if they're looking at they're doing their corporate quarterly meeting, and they're like, for some reason we're getting a lot of traffic from the Noun Square. I don't know.
When did we start Twitter Spaces?
That's how all corporate people talk, by the way. I don't know if you have.
They all talk like that.
Curly mustaches and cone heads.
They're like, what are you having for lunch today? I'm having a tall, warm glass of mayonnaise.
Oh, see? We gotta figure out who these Noun Square kids are.
Just watch them become the next GameStop.
I see new up here, maybe new to me. I don't know if I've seen you before. How Daryl rolls. Hey.
Tell us how you're rolling, Daryl.
Yeah, let's find out how Daryl does roll.
Howdy, guys. I do apologize. I'm literally at work, so there's a small chance I might get interrupted by a phone call.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
We shall let it pass.
I'll do my best to think of no calls coming in.
Okay.
Knock on wood.
Manifest.
I want to know what Skate Hive is.
So Skate Hive is Web3 skateboarding community.
What?
I don't know if you guys were around back in the Steam It days when that was huge.
Yeah, around for TNC Surf Shop.
This is a guest meant exactly for Ben Boxio.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, we've met and had a good chat in NAS. It was like a bit of crossover.
I thought your voice was familiar.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Hey.
We love NARS and skating.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, Daryl's actually a rad longboard skater.
Oh, great.
I try. So I started off in such a flat place. Everyone figured I would be terrible. And then I started traveling to places with mountains and got to skate with a lot of the pros, skate on some famous roads. And I've been at least a few continents around the world to skate different things. I haven't gone overseas yet.
I always have a question about longboarding as someone who doesn't do any longboarding or anything like that. But are you not worried about like cars coming across when you're like at such a a high speed and you get to the bottom of the hill and there's like a T intersection. That always gives me anxiety for you guys when I'm watching your videos.
Well, like, keep in mind a lot of people who are shooting those videos are going to be pushing their limits. And we can actually really discourage anyone crossing the yellow line and doing anything dangerous, having spotters on blind corners if you can. Because it's not that different than being a bicyclist on the road or even a motorcyclist. If someone crosses that double yellow line on a blind corner coming up the hill, that's going to kill anyone, even truck on truck or something like that. It's not
But the main
fun to
difference
happen.
being you don't have brakes, really, though. You are the brakes, are you not?
Well, see, that's the one thing that is very interesting. If you are skilled enough as a longboarder and you're prepared to slide, you can initiate a slide very quickly, and well, in most situations,
Like a power slide.
Yeah. But the interesting thing is because we are drifting in our slides, we actually have the power to steer our slides. So if you are on a bike or a motorcycle and you slam on the brakes, you're going in a straight line. So that's why it's actually very dangerous, and you have to know how to manage sometimes you have to actually gun it to like make the corner if you're losing traction and stuff like that. With longboards, we can steer left or right while slowing down as fast as a bike with disc brakes, depending on what kind of wheels we're riding. So it's actually very controlled stopping as long as you have the skill. But there's a lot of people who get used to riding a hill really fast and taking near death speeds, but because nothing's ever come in front of them, they think they're perfectly fine until that situation where a car crosses the yellow line and they're like, oh, I don't know how to stop immediately, or I can't do this particular slide, so I have to go right, and bam, you're right in the car or something like that.
They should do a kickflip. It's hard with a longboard, I know, but...
Well, if you watch, what's the one with Triple X or whatever, you're supposed to ride the side of the bus.
Or just gleam the cube. Go back to 1985. What does gleam the cube mean? Well, it's when you're longboarding downhill and someone crosses the double line.
Yeah, I actually know the guy that played the stunt double for the Vin Diesel for that scene.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. 1 degree of separation away from Vin Diesel is all you have to say to me to pique my interest.
Nice, I'm in.
Joshi probably owns like 27 ENSs that have to do with Vin Diesel.
By the way, Toshi, you mentioned to Sam earlier about Nounish tattoos, and I see Jay Krantz just joined us here. I invited him up on stage if he wants to talk about the Nounish tattoo he just got on his wrist last week.
Ooh, I didn't see that one. Yeah. Maybe we could
Let me find the tweet.
Is yours the one with the little dots on it? Does it have the shading?
Pardon me?
Yeah, is his the one that has little dots on it, the little shading?
Yeah. Here you go. I just pinned it up top. He made a tweet last week about with just a drawing of a ballpoint pen. Oh, here he is. He can tell the story.
Yes.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hey. Welcome.
Good.
We are dying to know the Nounish tattoo that you have.
Good to be here. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that maybe it's good to tell the full story, which is I had a friend reach out to me. He's connected with this startup called Ephemeral Tattoos. And so in full disclosure, this is an ephemeral tattoo. And what's different between an ephemeral tattoo and a normal tattoo, as you might be able to tell by the name, is they've generated an ink that only lasts for about 1.5 years. And so it gives you an opportunity to, I guess they say, try before you buy, or if you've never had a tattoo, to kind of try out the experience. And I just really wanted to try out the experience, and I don't have any other tattoos. And like, basically it came down to the wire, and like, I messed around with a ballpoint pen, like Toady Hawk saw, like with the Nounish glasses. But really, like, when I came to the appointment on, I think it was Wednesday night, I had no idea what I was going to get still. And I'm like, fine, I'll just do the glasses. If nothing else, it'll be a good tweet. And
I'll
yeah,
put something on my body for a year for a good tweet.
And I think it actually turned out really well. Like, the problem is, like, all the normies in my life have no idea what it is, and they're like, why the hell would you get that on your wrist?
You say problem, we say opportunity.
Yeah, it's my but it's kind of my NFT CC0 dog whistle, I guess.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Nice.
And
Do you yourself wear glasses?
I do not, but my punk does too.
Ooh.
So I was thinking maybe on the other wrist, get my punk's sunglasses or something like that. And then
Oh, that'd be
this
sick.
is a spoiler alert, but I really like the idea of doing something with AR. Basically, like if you could track the glasses and then like have a noun appear on your phone or something. Like, I think I'm going to do something like that. So
it would have been so cool if you could have done like a QR code inside the glasses.
Yeah,
something
well, that was the other thing I
up.
was thinking about. Is I'm working with another startup that's going down this whole like your QR code is your identity path. And I was thinking about getting my QR code, but I'm just so worried if they mess up one pixel that I'm like totally screwed then. So that's why I didn't go that route.
Especially if it goes to a different website. That
Exactly.
Potentially.
It would be rad if it took you to the playground. So, anyone you're trying to noun pill, you're like, here, check it out. You can like switch between all these different traits and all that kind of thing. And instead of playing in the playground on the phone, if playground as a mobile app would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I love that idea. As someone who doesn't have tattoos either, I like this idea of this almost kind of semi-permanent tattoo that does fade. But like, have you guys seen tons of QR code tattoos out there? I feel like
no.
Yeah,
I had one for a while, but I have lots of that sort of thing. So
nice.
Is it the kind that you like wet and stick on your arm?
Yep.
Mine was actually mine was in blacklight ink. So you could only see it if you shined a UV light on my arm, and then you could scan it.
Very Jason.
It's pretty much gone now. UV ink fades after about 4 years if it has constant access to the sun. So I need to get all my UV tats redone. But
technically, you guys can just get inkless tattoos and keep them for a couple months or a year. Penn and Teller showed off that.
By the way, Jay, your secret's safe with us. We won't tell Non22 that it was an ephemeral tattoo.
Can do it every year and a half.
No, full disclosure, I tweeted about it originally and said it was ephemeral, but I think people don't really know the brand yet, obviously. And yeah, I think it ruins my street cred a little bit in terms of like I'm not permanently, I'm not going to the grave with this, at least hopefully. My brother-in-law is joking that if I die in the next 15 months, I won't get into heaven, so I got to make it at least longer than that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Did those
St. Peter's like, oh, you came in just under the wire there. You're lucky. Let me see your arm. I want to see if there's any pixels left.
Do you know? I guess you don't have other tattoos, so you wouldn't know if they hurt less. But was it the exact same process of getting a normal tattoo?
Yeah, and that's what I kind of liked about it. Was like I've always been curious about the experience and the process and the so-called high and all of that. I didn't really care actually. I went with a friend and I told him, I'm like, I don't actually really care about getting a tattoo. I just kind of want the experience. I don't know if it hurts more or less, but if I had to pick out my phobia, it's definitely needles. And so I was like spending the whole day, my appointment was at night, spending the whole day like Googling how much does it hurt, all this stuff. And all the answers I saw was like, oh, it's a 2 out of 10 or a 3 out of 10. And then like the first prick that hit me, I'm like, this is like an 8 out of 10. I almost told the woman that was doing me to stop because the first line that she did, like it hurt so bad that I'm like, I can't do this for 45 minutes. I'm like, I'll just take the line and I'll keep the line and that's fine. Thank you for your time. I have to go. And I don't know if I just got used to it or if she started.
What does it mean? Oh, it just means I want to keep my life on the straight and narrow.
It's yes, exactly.
To me.
I'm a straight edger, man.
Yeah, the trick is to like lightly touch your skin with a finger or just with something like, and where you're most ticklish or most sensitive, that's going to typically hurt quite a bit more than anywhere else. And under the wrist there is not too pleasant for sure.
Yeah, I think it was especially like on the edge, like where the I don't know what they're called, the thing that holds onto your ear.
Your lobe?
Part, that was the part that hurt the most.
My fingers.
Yeah.
Not on your head.
Yeah, you were talking about looking up people's pain tolerance online, and I feel like that's like in the same category that we've talked about before on the show, where people try to tell what exotic fruits taste like and how it's just useless.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how to describe them. It's
It's,
kind of the
super
same.
relative.
You a
Yeah.
fan of durian?
Yeah, durian.
Yes,
What's it
actually.
taste like? Well, I'll tell you what
It tastes
doesn't
like
taste
hot
like.
garbage.
It actually tastes good. It's the stink that it just smells bad while eating
Yeah,
it.
I'm agnostic, so durian is great for me.
I've
You're
never heard of
agnostic.
durian.
What does God have to do with
No, I'm agnostic. I'm nose blind.
It means he's not worried about it.
I'm not sure if there's a God, but I love durian.
So,
Fish girl.
I would like to do a bit of an alpha drop here. A few of us here have been working on something for quite a while, but today what we want to do is give you all a little bit of a sneak preview of just some of the gaming mechanic of it. So it's not even really the MVP yet. You know what I mean? It's just one aspect of it. But if we can get rugged on FOMO, never fear. We've got a new game coming.
What?
So I've just tweeted. I'm just going to go get the tweet and pin it so we can have a play. There's a little link in that tweet.
But what's the new game? Is it a replacement for FOMO? Is it different? What's the deal?
So basically what we're going to do is pull the nouns from during FOMO. Unless we get rugged, then we're going to pull like the previous block of nouns up to a certain amount. The number still to be defined, whether that's 50 or 100 or 30 or 600. Who knows? We're still to decide that exactly. But basically, the idea is to pull all of the nouns that we just missed during FOMO, and we get to see them all in one big panel. And then there's a countdown, and we start to madly click. We can click as many times as we want. So it's like a mashing contest to click your favorite nouns and get them to the top. And each round, it drops off half of them until we have one, a pair left, and then it's a face-off. And then that last one that wins will be technically the favorite of the whole crowd. Then after this gaming section, that gets minted as an open edition for the next 24 hours. So the whole community can purchase one at a super low price. But the price increases over time. So if you're not there on time, you're like, oh, I'm going to sleep through 9 o'clock today, but you want to collect the whole collection, it's going to cost a lot more when you get up later. So it's kind of gives you FOMO. You've got to actually be here. You've got to be there to get the good price.
Okay, Ben, you did such a good job describing that game. Can you do cricket?
Wait, before
Cricket.
he does cricket, which is like a crumpet, right? Isn't that what Raphael said? You got to know what a crumpet is before you know. Anyway, sorry.
Wait, can we all play this game? Let's do this. That sounds so much fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
so
cricket.
it's the first pinned tweet now. If it's shown up, it shows up for me, but I'm not sure how long it takes for everybody else to show up.
I'm seeing it. I'm already on the site.
Well, so this match is settling, it looks like. We'll all
so that's just finishing. So yeah, once it gets to the last one, we can press reset match, and then we can start again. And yeah, basically.
Toshi, can you also retweet the tweet so that people who are not on mobile, so they can get on it on non-mobile browsers? Would be good.
Absolutely.
So,
and why
this has been in the works for a while.
Here's my question.
Yes.
If that assassin shows up on the site, is there a limiter or something that prevents them from mashing?
Well, it's fun. Obviously, these things like bop around. It's almost like the bot it would have to manually follow it.
It probably could, but we're working on some Sybil resistance as well to that end. Yes.
Ooh,
yeah, there's rate limiters. If you click beyond human capacity of clicking, you get banned.
All right, I'm clicking a little weak down.
The only thing is, you might have to mute your mic there, Toshi.
Yeah, this has got some loud sound effects.
I love the sound effects. It's so much fun.
Did you retweet that, Toshi? I'm still not seeing it.
I did retweet it. Just the main tweet.
There we go. Got it.
Yes,
okay.
yes. So it looks like
this is addicting.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking the first time I played this.
This
And it's fun
last
because
one, they won't flip around on this last round either. Like that was just original plan. But yeah,
All right.
and it's all
So I'm going to
sped
reset
right
the
up.
match here.
So,
I'm resetting the
like
match, so we can play together in 9 seconds.
Join us. You can click on your favorite noun.
Choose your favorite. Whoa, this is really chaotic. Don't call it alpha testing for nothing.
Whoa, hang on. Let me turn the sound down.
I love how chaotic it is all.
What's weird is like the ones that I'm clicking change. So
they flip
yeah,
around.
it's really hard to track them. The first few rounds are just going to be like that, where they shuffle, and it's like they're shuffling into the most clicked order. And then the last 2 or 3 rounds they're not gonna shuffle anymore. Like right now, they're still shuffling in the last round. Like when there's 4,
it is a little
2,
frustrating
and 1.
though to click on the one that you want and then have it move somewhere else, and you got to find it.
Yeah,
obviously,
exactly.
Obviously, Aptoshi's doing the chef hat. Aptoshi.
I am. Go.
No. Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna change. They won't switch like this. This is alpha, but
yeah, this is the last 2 or 3 rounds will not switch. Like we'll be able to focus.
Yeah, the crown wins.
This is fun.
Emoji explosion afterwards. I mean, I could just sit here and play this for hours.
I'm like focusing really hard on this. I feel like I'm playing Apex right now. Like I'm just split like aim trainer.
Yeah, it's hard. That's what it kind of gives you. The first few rounds, it's like, all right, I got to try really hard to just chase that one up. But I think it's going once people get used to it, there'll be like the first rounds will be a little bit slower clicking and more calculated. Like everyone's selecting in that first minute. All right, let's bring these up.
I don't know about that. I think it's pretty chaotic. This is good to test because we've only ever tested it with a few people playing at a time, so this is crazy. But
it's really fun.
Definitely needs some refining, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll
even
tell you, because the first time I click, like, so I'm there, and then it goes totally somewhere else.
No, they reorder in based on how many clicks they've got.
To almost make it like so it's not just sitting there stagnant.
Yeah, but every time I click on it, because I must have been the only one, it moves to a different position.
Yeah.
So
anyway, maybe we can look at it.
It's a little frustrating.
Ben, maybe we could do it where it just does like a random shuffle every 2 seconds or something instead.
Yeah.
Well, the original idea was only to shuffle between rounds and then reorder based on that. But as we've been building, it was like let's make this more chaotic. And
you succeeded.
I like the chaos, but we can maybe back off the chaos like 20%.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I think it's good for maybe just the first round, or maybe just the first couple.
I can't even find the one I want. Stop moving it.
Yeah, it's a little.
I wouldn't be opposed to just making it shuffle between rounds. Like that was my original idea. Like I think just having them all in one spot to get the votes right up, and then
if there was some kind of consistency. Otherwise, it feels like you're powerless.
Well, one thing that I should point out is that this has only been tested by like 2-3 people playing at a time. So that's part of the reason why Ben wanted to do the alpha test this morning, because it's very different. It's very different with 10+ people playing for sure.
Which is so fun. And it's cool because it's almost like if you just dialed back the switching off, like the rest of the mechanisms are just so fun. The music, I love the emojis like spurting out of them as you click on them.
Yeah, hat tip to the 9 o'clock app team for that idea.
Wow.
For the emojis.
I also enjoy that all of these nouns have the Noun Square branding yellow as the background.
or the red, yeah. It's
or the red, yeah.
Very cool. Alpha
awesome.
drop. Well, it's fun. I think you guys are going to see people playing on there like throughout the day now, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, it's going to probably get some permanent stress testing now because the link's out there for people to use.
Just a little bit of extra alpha. You may want to turn the sound off if you leave it open in a browser, because yesterday I had it open in a browser and I was in another room and I sent it to Joshua Fisher, and 2 hours later he started playing it and it started blaring through my speakers over the whole house. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Well,
I'm being attacked by the Noun Square air horn.
When do you guys think,
exactly.
do you guys have an idea of when this is going to go public and everyone gets to play this, or it'd be
very
really
soon.
fun.
Very
It'd be fun
soon.
to have like
Our dev Volky is working his ass off to get it ready. Obviously, we have a few changes still to make, but I think we're targeting next week. So.
We should
I did want to say that really quick. The Duncanstein auction ends in 15 minutes. Anyone that was interested in Greta's monster project.
Can you pin that, Sam, for people?
Maybe. How do I pin? I don't know how to pin tweets.
Oh, you just press the little basically the share button, and the very top option will be to pin to the space.
Okay. I'm on both the computer and the. Let me see if I can send this to myself.
Yeah, it has to be on the phone.
Yeah. Let me do this. Let me find Sam. Let me paste it there. Oh man, this will be my first pinned tweet. I'm so excited.
Nice. We should definitely, when you guys launch, do like a special 9 o'clock where we can all play this live somehow. That would be so much fun.
Let's do it.
Love it. Love the alpha. Anyone else on stage with alpha for us today? This is a safe place to share. We love hearing what you guys got going on. I know you guys hear from us all these different projects and all of our different soapboxes, which we will go over towards the end of the show. But I really would love to hear if anyone else had anything to share about what they have going on with their projects. Even Brian, I know that Tiny Dinos, you guys are doing a Halloween event, right? If you can speak or anything, I would love to hear more about that, because I might be getting my first little tiny dino during that event for sure.
He does have a butcher knife in his PFP, so
I know, I love
it. Pretty sinister.
It's fun. Okay, well, maybe towards the end when we're doing co-op and stuff, we can reach out to Brian.
The NNS is doing a Lonouns giveaway right now. For anybody who has a NNS name.
That's
yes,
right.
yeah.
That's going to be the second to last part of their journey, or what do they call it? Their adventure? No, they have a name for it, but it's escaping my memory right now.
There's also 3 Puppet Samurais, and there's only 25 Puppet Samurais left in the collection before the Sentai Warriors are released. And then anyone that holds 2 Puppet Samurais gets a free Sentai Warrior.
Nice.
Well,
mission, that's the word I'm thinking of. NNS missions. They have these little contests where you have to complete certain things to get the raffle. Anyway, their most recent mission is what Robot Fish Girl is talking about with the Lil Nouns prizes. And I can also give a little bit more alpha and tell you that their final mission may or may not be a contest in conjunction with the Noun Square.
Alpha all day here at 9 o'clock. That would be awesome. I love what NNS is doing, and I love seeing this little graphic that they have. I'll see if I can pin it, but it has like all.
I already put it up.
Oh, nice. It has all the Nounish communities, and it's so cool that they're doing that, and it's really fun. I've been thinking about you most of all, Ben, because the second they go public, I was just like, I wonder if Ben has a list of like NNSs that he's just been waiting to grab up. So I'm really excited to hear about that.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of a list, but I've got to be careful with myself because, like, while they seem cheap, if your list is 100 deep, then you might as well buy it now. I've just got like a really small handful of like ones that I definitely want to get, and I'm so torn on the whole mission and sharing it all because it's telling everyone with ENS. Like I'm trying to snipe some Noggle ones that people already own the ENS of and aren't quite aware yet of the NNS.
Same.
So,
Ben's going to start ugly NNS DAO where he puts 20 people together to buy all the good NNS names.
Yeah, so I feel like we need it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have a little list. So I'm not going to announce at this point because, like I said, I'm trying to snipe people that already have an ENS. So
yeah, I know you won't give that list up. I'm excited to see the ones that are your new ones after it goes public and stuff too. Another really exciting thing that is happening is our first ever Noun Square prop house. And so I just pinned that to the top as well. This is where you guys can go and apply and do proposals within the Noun Square for the first time ever. So we're really, really excited to bring this opportunity. We obviously have we've become a center, I feel like, for builders to gather. We have seen the most incredible creative people come through here. So I feel like it's only fitting for us to have a prop house. And again, these proposal ideas can be around any type of sort of general nounish proliferation or more specifically towards Noun O'Clock and how you think that we can sort of grow our audience, or any ideas that you guys have about it, you guys would be the best people for this because you are here with us so often. And so I highly encourage you guys to get those proposals in. I think you have about 4 days left.
Yeah, until Wednesday next week.
Yes.
And, I've been working with Prop House since the very first Prop House round, doing their community spaces. And then after that, some other community work as well within Prop House. And I've often thought, like with different houses, damn, it'd be nice to be able to get a message out to everybody to sort of redirect their energy or clarify what the prop should look like as the round is going on. But we can do that here on the Noun Square because we have a show every single day. So I just wanted to give some feedback and some guidance on people who are thinking of putting in props. Make sure that when you're putting together a prop, think like this is a 2 ETH grant. So it's a good amount of money. It's a good amount of ETH, and it's an opportunity to do something really cool. Make sure that your idea fits that mold, so this isn't just a way to like request this or that from the show, or to do sort of smaller ideas. Think bigger, think about what would fit a 2 ETH grant, and then sort of work your idea from that. And if you're in the international community and you need help putting your prop into English or translating it into both languages, hit us up in the Discord. Zargs is great with international nouns. I'm sure we can find someone to help you with that. So don't be shy if
me.
It's your first language, or Robot Fish Girl. Yeah, so we can definitely help you with that. And don't be shy about it being your second language. We can certainly help you get it over into English for the voters. And what else, guys? What are some other good pieces of guidance for this round?
Well, we do have almost like our LITE show tomorrow, and so we'll be back with more of like a looser format again. But maybe tomorrow, if you guys are brainstorming tonight about what that prop is, you can come in tomorrow and come up as speaker. And if you have any questions, or maybe need a little help understanding like how you could get this prop in, we could totally utilize that time to let you guys know. But there's some great examples of proposals just right there in Prop House. I would definitely go to the Nouns Launchpad one, or I think it's just called the Nouns right now.
Yep.
If you look through, I mean, there's like 17 rounds in there. There's 11 that are specifically sort of more open and don't have as much of like a direction. So if you look through there, you'll see all the props submitted over time to Nouns, and you'll kind of get to see the creative scope of what everyone's done. And we've had everything from like soaps to, gosh, I don't know, it's sending noggles into space, right? And so there are so many fun things that people have come up with, and all of us here couldn't possibly even think about all these things. And so getting new people in and hearing the ideas that they have for this sort of proliferation is something that's super special to us. And so
I would also recommend that they check out the Little Nouns house, because Little Nouns has had a house for now almost 5 months, and they've just had so many awesome ideas submitted. So really good idea to go through there and see the kinds of proposals that are winning in that house, and say like, how can we do this type of stuff that's working for the Little Nouns community for the Noun Square community as well. But yeah, like Toshi says, doing a little bit of homework on prop.house will help you sort of figure out some ideas. And hey, like this is CC0. You can literally copy an idea if you want. If you think that it's something that has been done and worked well, and you could do it for a different geographical area or a different community within Nouns, i.e. the Noun Square, then go ahead. It should be free for the taking. So I look forward to seeing lots more props come in the next few days. Typically, people are kind of stewing and thinking about it for the first few days. I think we've got 5 props already, but I imagine we'll be in the upper 20s or 30s by the time we're done here. So,
and really quick, what is the desired outcome of these proposals?
Right. So what we put on the Prop House as a goal is anything that first and foremost proliferates nouns, because that's the broader goal of all of Prop House as a protocol. And then more specifically to the Noun Square, things that will grow our community, things that will leverage our platform, things that will improve the daily show, things that will improve our soapbox program, things that will help to grow our YouTube platform, etc. So these are kind of some broader ideas of things we'd like to see come through Prop House.
Hey, here's a question. If there's someone in the audience listening right now and they have a show idea that they want to do consistently, how could they get onto soapboxes?
All they got to do is drop in the Discord. So the Discord link is pinned above. Drop in the Discord and say, I have an idea for a soapbox, and we'll get you on and you can try it out. It's very, very easy.
That sounds too easy.
It does sound too easy. Well, one thing is important, though. We did kind of chat about having a rough limit of around 20 shows per week, because after that it starts to get pretty difficult to manage more than 3 shows or 4 shows a day. So, right now we're sitting at 12 shows, and I believe we're going to be having 2 more starting up in the next week or so, potentially. So we're getting close to like 60% of the way to how many shows we can conceivably have per week easily on the soapbox. So if you do have an idea, or your community has an idea for a soapbox, get on it while the slots are available.
And speaking of soapboxes, we do have an awesome, schedule for you for this whole week. We have a ton of soapboxes that are already live, including tonight. I will be doing
hit us with it.
Yeah. Cody?
No, I just said hit us with that schedule.
Oh, okay. Well, Contest Doji is happening tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's where we come, and our goal is to sort of just have fun, hang out together, and do lots of prizes that sort of highlight all the different Nounish communities within the ecosystem. And then I know over the next 2 days, Monday we have milk and cookies. Is there another one that's on Monday as well? I couldn't quite remember. I'm going to find the schedule here, but I did want to bring up that Tuesday we do have Blooms in Season, which is a food 9 o'clock show. And I just got to shout you out, Blooms, because I know you're up here in the speaker role. I also was going to shout you out as a person who has had successfully passed props in the Little Nouns prop house. And so I just think that you're a great resource maybe for new people that might have a question about that too. But I know you're always applying in prop houses, and you're so great for that. And then you do also have your own soapbox show on Tuesday. So you're kind of just a person.
Bloom should do a prop to join you in London and project Noggles onto Big Ben.
Oh, we are way ahead of you. That has definitely been talked about.
Amazing.
I don't know if the Big Ben projection is legal, but we will definitely find something we can project on.
Yes.
If you don't get arrested, then it's not worth doing.
I do think
we gotta put the running shoes on.
I do think the face of Big Ben is illuminated, so it's a little hard to project on there.
Sam, I think you're projecting right now.
Yeah, probably.
It would be cool to get the real life Big Ben though, with the Noggles or something. I don't know. We got to figure out how to do that. But Bloom's also doing those OTG activations and out there and doing soapboxes. So, perfect example of something that you guys could accomplish too if this is something that you're interested in.
Sam is turning into an Ocean's 11 type situation where he has to get someone who can cut the power to Big Ben and then project the Noggles immediately right after.
Yeah. I think I saw a documentary once where there were these 3 kids that were kidnapped by this kid that could fly. And
Peter Pan?
Yeah, I think that's the guy.
That was a great documentary. Yeah, I saw another documentary too that's relevant where this guy wore a mask and tried to blow up the parliament.
I was going to say, he started with the Bailey. Yeah, and then afterwards their attention would be drawn there. So, but you'll have to wait till the 5th of November.
Yeah, exactly. We're almost there though, so.
That's right.
Oh my God,
we've got a title for you, Blooms.
That is literally the time we're going to be there. The event is November 3rd through the 5th. So
remember the 5th of November.
I'm sure Parliament won't be at high security during that period either.
Probably not.
Probably good to go.
Probably, yeah. Probably fine. It's not like they have a historical reason to have higher security on that date or anything.
Exactly.
They'll be busy with Chuck.
Yeah, this is
What's
funny.
up, Chuck?
I hope you're listening, Blooms, and starting to coordinate that plan. What would that even be? Ocean's 18?
Ocean's 69, actually.
Yeah, I think we got to jump straight to 69 from this point.
Yeah, the Ocean's 69, and then the sequel is Ocean's 420.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, I think we are sort of rounding out to the end here. So much information. I was like, how are we going to talk about all the things we have coming up for 40 minutes? And we did that.
Oh my God, easily. I've got something else to talk about here.
I was going to say, we could keep going.
Yeah, stop trying to,
we could.
Stop trying to harsh our vibe, Uptoshi.
I know. I was firstly going to pump up the vibe by giving out a retweet contest winner Twitter picker, social picker. So
pump up the vibes. Pump it
Those
up.
Are all
Get this party started.
Oddly enough, I have picked a winner, and it's just so perfect for today.
Wait, let me get the drum.
Hold on. Let me get my drum. My drum's in the other room.
$40 minutes later.
How Daryl rolls.
What?
Nice one.
What?
Rolls.
Wow.
What a champion. I have the receipts right here. It literally picked you. Very cool. We give out this 0.069 ETH to anybody, or to one person, I'm so sorry, who retweets the room for all of our spaces. So that was you today. Thank
Could
you
you
so much.
imagine to everybody who retweets the room?
I
And
couldn't
you, Giddy.
say
And you,
anybody.
Giddy.
How does it feel to be a winner, Daryl?
That feels amazing. I didn't even know I was entering a contest. I just did it.
Look at that. This is the kind of love and vibes you can get from hanging out with us in the Noun Square. I hope you come more often. This was awesome. And I'd love to hear
Absolutely.
the story in general. So
Ben, you said you had some more alpha spilling out of your box that you wanted to share?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just wanted to shed some light on the POAP art, because typically we jump into the app and then start minting straight away. So if everyone just opens the POAP app now and checks out the art recently,
Okay.
we've got Graphicography doing this week's ones. We had Valentina last week. The art is just insane. And
oh my God, they're all gifts, eh? That's so cool.
Yeah, the Graphicography
They're
ones
awesome.
are moving so fast. I don't know what the POAP app's doing, but it's sped them up. But they still look amazing.
I
kinda
love the
like
traffic cone one.
Yeah, the traffic cone with the car is like
Yeah,
near death
so
Ducking.
good.
for 9.99.
Yeah.
That's
That's the
actually based
hanger
on a true
too.
story. That's based on a true story of when 9999 was almost hit by a car coming to his Nouns interview.
Oh man.
is it?
Hey, what? No. Hey, while we're here, I've got this novel idea, and it's not a book, but it's
A POAP?
Oh, I think it's time for the POAP.
Did I miss it?
Is Ryan Mack
Did
here?
you miss the ball?
Can we get a Ryan Mack attack on the POAP? I think Ryan might be rugged or something because we haven't been able to hear him. So,
Sent the account in.
Ben, do you have it handy? If not, I can try to find it in the Discord real quick.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
In the meantime, too, I realized the one space I did forgot, and thanks, Sam, for pointing that out. Little Nouns, 6:30 on Monday. We have Little Nouns on Monday as well.
Yes, Little Nouns Show. It's awesome.
Yeah. They actually have like a Twitter now called the Little Nouns Show. Definitely give them a follow so you can keep up with all the different spaces that they're doing. But we love Little Nouns. We love all the work that they put in, and just the community that's come from there has been insane, including the Little Sisters. So shout out to Little Sisters. We love them so much.
Awesome. All right, I got the POAP stuff. I can give it to y'all if you're ready.
POAP time. Get your apps ready. POAP time. It's POAP.xyz. It's POAP time. All right, I'm done.
You don't have to go, but you can't stay. Wait, is that the same song?
Yeah.
All right.
We're minting the POAPs right now. I'm done. All right.
Thank you. Please play that louder.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So what a POAP is a proof of attendance protocol. So it's a free NFT that we give you just for showing up today. So you can look back in your POAP app and say, oh, I was there that day when this or that happened. And so, yeah, it's fun way to collect things and remember your time here. And the art's just pretty cool. We hire artists from our community to create these POAPs, which is a great way for us to encourage people to live out their art dreams and also to make some ETH at the same time. So we've had a great stable of people doing art for that over the past 7 months. If you're interested in doing art like Graphicography has done, like many other Noun Square community members have done, drop in our Discord and tell people that you are an artist and you'd like to do some POAPs, and we will get you booked in. Although we're already booking almost to the end of the year right now, so there's lots of demand. So without further ado, you need to grab the POAP app from poap.xyz, download it to your phone. And when you open the app, you are going to see on the bottom right the little floating rectangle circle that says Mint. And when you click Mint, you're going to click Secret Word. And now, with the POAP sound, I'm going to give you the secret word.
We might be a 1 minute early if there's like a 5-minute window here, but just checking now on the word.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I don't know if it's been approved, to be honest.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Get ready to screenshot the room.
Screenshot the room.
Not gun handing that one out manually.
All right. Yeah, I did just try it and it's not working, so we didn't quite get it approved in time. But we will screenshot the room and make sure we get some links and get them over to you guys and make sure that
don't you laughing yes, Daryl. It's tough doing these POAPs.
After I built it so much up about how great it is to have a POAP for this episode.
I know. Got us all hanging out in there for a whole minute or two extra beforehand. Check out all the art. Look at all this awesome stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if you could have another POAP today? Not today.
Not today. So annoying.
We'll take care of y'all. Don't worry.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you.
We could do another one of those POAP scrambles. We'll make a POAP channel, and then you just put a whole list of links in there, like 100 links, and then everyone in here can just go in our Discord and click a link and take one.
That was fun. But we still have to just send out the invite to everybody at that point who was here, so I don't know if it's worthwhile at that point.
But well, unless we ask them to go to the well, yeah, I guess so. Dang it.
Darn it.
Well,
screenshot everybody.
I did too, so
I had to take 3 full screenshots, which is crazy. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us today. And
But to be fair, Aptoshi has a Razor phone, so that's not really that many people.
Yeah.
I can tell you the easier way is the other way around. Everyone in the room, just screenshot yourself in the room now, and then I'll create a POAP channel right now in our Discord. And if you drop a screenshot, then we'll send you a POAP on Discord.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
Dealio, and that's how you get the POAP for today. Just give her a little screenshotty room and then we'll get over in our Discord.
Nice.
It's going to be called Claim POAP.
Claim POAP. And that's where you get to go in there and claim a meeting with Patricio POAP himself. Right?
V-Rare.
It's a good time.
I was going to play us out with this perfect song, but I did see that Feelings Are Data has joined us on stage. Hello, Feelings Are Data. You just came to hang out with us? Well, it worked. You just wanted us to notice you. I noticed you. I see you.
Notice me, senpai.
I see you. Feelings Are Data. I'm sorry that you didn't win the retweet picker today. You win quite often.
That's why he's giving you the silent treatment.
I know. Well, thank you guys so much. I love these light editions on the weekend. So much fun. We'll be back again tomorrow. Get those proposal ideas. Start thinking about them. Like, what would you do?
Potato. I'm a potato.
This is a song.
Awesome.
Takes me back.
I've written olives and broccoli over
Oh, this is really moving.
If you win the potato, you can use this song as your theme song.
That's right.
Awesome.
Also, I don't own the rights to the song, so I can't make that promise.
Not copyright advice.
Oh, it's definitely copyright advice. You don't want to use it without permission.
That's fair.
I thought this was a dance song, by the way, so...
Narrator, it was not.
This is a dance song. I like it.
It depends on what kind of dance you're talking about. Like
it's
a slow...
got a nice beat. It's easy to dance to.
I'm picturing Sam doing ballet to this right now.
I was going to say I got my leotard and tutu on. And a big giant wooden spoon.
Is it cute?
Is it cute? I mean, it's kind of cute.
I got my Aardvark shirt on.
Co-op has already bid 45 for it.
Oh wow!
That's what we mean. But that's what we meant by POAP claim. POAP is claiming the noun.
Yep.
Oops, wrong one.
To be honest, the potato kind of looks like a POAP.
Also,
I'm going to pin a link to our Discord to the main account, just so anyone in here that's freaking out right now, that's like, oh my God, how do I get to the Discord? I'm not in Discord, which you should be.
Why are you not in Discord? What are you doing?
I dare say there's probably a few that might not be, so I'll pin a link to the main Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll wait until it comes up before regging you guys.
And if you come in the Discord, you might just see us when we're doing our weekly team meetings, and you might be able to just join us like people did last week. It was fun.
Yeah, we had 40 people in there.
Yeah, I just looked at the call. I was like, how do we have 50 people on our team meeting right now? Oh, okay. Well, building in public is what we do.
Team's bigger than we thought.
NOC BTS.
But you know what? It was really fun. I think we should do it every week because it gave us lots more ideas. Everybody had to be behaved. It was good.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Good times.
Well, we obviously love hearing from you guys and love hearing your ideas. So join us at our weekly meetings. Join us on Prop House.
Join us. It's not a cult. 100% guaranteed not to be a cult.
I don't see this pinned tweet yet up there. I will give it just another second. And I also believe it's on our profile.
Google gobble.